Red Bull ready to drop Sergio Perez. Hunt for replacement intensifies amid Constructors' championship threat. What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. And we've got some exciting Formula news for you, so stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to Formula Every Day. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Sergio Perez on the brink. Red Bull eyes replacement to save Constructors' title hopes. Former Formula One driver and current FIA steward Johnny Herbert believes that Red Bull might have the courage to replace Sergio Perez immediately, as the team's hold on second place in the Constructors' Championship is under threat. This comes despite Perez gearing up to race in front of his home crowd at the upcoming Mexican Grand Prix. Sergio Perez's performance in the recent United States Grand Prix underscored his ongoing struggles, especially when compared to his teammate Max Verstappen, who continues to dominate. While Verstappen secured a podium finish ahead of fierce competitors like Lando Norris, Perez's weekend was far less impressive. He finished last among the drivers from the top 4 teams, trailing behind George Russell, who started from the pit lane yet managed to outperform Perez. This result is part of a concerning trend for Perez, as he faces mounting pressure to deliver stronger results in the second half of the season. Adding to Red Bull's worries, Ferrari's remarkable 1-2 finish in Austin has intensified the Constructors' Championship battle. With Ferrari closing the gap to just 8 points, the once seemingly insurmountable lead Red Bull enjoyed now appears vulnerable. As the season nears its climax, the pressure is on for both Perez and Red Bull to fend off a resurgent Ferrari team, setting the stage for a thrilling conclusion to the championship fight. Red Bull is in danger of losing second place in the Constructors' Championship because, once again, they've only got one driver consistently delivering results, Herbert told Hentain Casinos. Sergio Perez scored points this weekend, but it's not enough compared to what Ferrari's Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz are bringing in. They're consistently strong and pulled off a big points haul with their 1-2 finish. Herbert speculated that Perez's time with the team could be nearing its end. Sergio is delivering, but it's not quite enough. The question is, will Red Bull make the bold move to replace him now? I think they should, especially if they're serious about securing second place in the Constructors' Championship. The real question is whether they have the guts to do it before Perez's home race in Mexico. Personally, I think they might. Despite Sergio Perez's strong start to the season, where Red Bull secured 1-2 finishes in 3 of the first 4 races, his performance has since declined. Perez has not stood on the podium since the 5th race, leading to increasing speculation about his future with the team. His inconsistency has become a concern as the season progresses, especially when compared to the dominant form of his teammate, Max Verstappen. Johnny Herbert hinted at who he believes would be the ideal replacement for Perez if Red Bull chooses to make a change. While he didn't specify a name, his comments suggest that the team might be looking for a driver who can match Verstappen's pace more consistently and bring in reliable results for the Constructors' Championship. This has fueled discussions about possible candidates for the seat, with several names being considered within the F1 paddock. Maybe they'll let Perez race in Mexico and make the switch before Brazil. If they're going to do it, it needs to happen soon. In my opinion, it should have been done earlier. For me, Yuki Tsunoda is the one who deserves the seat. He's been outstanding this year, with his consistency and strong qualifying performances, Herbert said. Johnny Herbert praised Yuki Tsunoda's significant improvement, particularly in his race pace, which had been a notable weakness in past seasons. His race pace has really improved, Herbert remarked. He acknowledged the immense challenge of being teammates with someone like Max Verstappen, but emphasized that Tsunoda's growing consistency would allow him to stay competitive. Herbert further expressed his belief that Tsunoda has earned a chance to compete at a higher level. He's earned a shot, and I'd love to see him get that opportunity, he added, suggesting that Tsunoda's progress merits a step up in his career, potentially with a stronger team. In our view, Johnny Herbert raises a valid concern about Red Bull's position in the Constructors' Championship. With Ferrari closing the gap and Perez struggling to match Verstappen's performance, Red Bull faces a tough decision. While Perez has had strong moments earlier in the season, his recent lack of consistency has put the team's second-place finish at risk. The Constructors' Championship is crucial for Red Bull, and having one driver carry the load while competitors like Ferrari consistently deliver with both drivers is not sustainable. As for a potential replacement, Yuki Tsunoda is an intriguing choice. His growth this season has been noticeable, especially in qualifying and race pace, which had previously been areas of weakness. While stepping into a Red Bull seat alongside Verstappen would be a monumental challenge, Tsunoda's consistency and improvements make him a strong candidate. If Red Bull is serious about maintaining their place in the standings, making a bold move, as Herbert suggests, might be what's needed. What do you think? Should Red Bull consider replacing Sergio Perez to secure second place in the Constructors' Championship? And if so, do you agree with Johnny Herbert that Yuki Tsunoda would be the ideal replacement? Or is there someone else you think deserves the seat alongside Max Verstappen? Let us know your thoughts. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your opinion. See you soon.